This episode was previously recorded in front of an imaginary studio audience.
Time for fun, Life Friday!
All you night chatters out there, your old pal Skip the Show coming back at you again. Did you miss me last weekend? I'm sorry I wasn't in town. Now, I know they said I went to some kind of tiki convention. That's not true. I did not go there. That was kind of like cover. But I did go to Paducah because my best friend, CJ, was getting married down there. And, man, he married, oh, man, was she a beauty. You think the lucky lady looks good, or man, his wife is just a stunner. Tell you that right now. I don't know how in the world CJ ever managed to land one as pretty as she was. Oh, sorry. Anyway, I went down there for the wedding because yours truly was officiating. That's how good a friend I was with CJ. I think I made a very good impression there on Juliet. Yeah, I think that was her name. If not, I guess I married the wrong two people. Anyway, it was a really great wedding. From what I remember of it, reception went way into the night. And then driving back from Paducah the next day, well, stopped for gas and I found something kind of interesting there. See, originally I was going to be talking about today, originally I thought what I was going to be doing today was giving away a knife because Tobias said last week I'd be doing a show. I didn't do that show. But this week he said he was going to be doing a giveaway, but there's nothing over here for a giveaway that I could find. Do you see anything? There's no note on Mr. Bonehead over here. Nothing over here, no note, so I don't know about any kind of giveaway. So then I thought, well, I'll just be talking about my knives. I wanted to talk about this bad boy here. Yeah, bad boy, bad boy, bad boy. What you gonna do? Oh, yeah, because look at that. Is that not one heck of a rocking big ass buoy you got there with that wonderful frostwood handle? Notice the cuts in there and everything. It's got a 10-inch blade too. Not like that Western buoy that's only got a 9 1/4 inch. It's got the full 10 inches. Jim Frost, look at that sheath too. See, that is a nice sheath, a little dangly sheath. You know, but you know the thing with this though is just take this knife and there's no hole down here, so there's no way to have a tie down on there. So you take this and you strap it in there. It's not a bad sheath at all, especially for a frost leather sheath, but not bad at all. But it's a dangler sheath, which is kind of cool because then when you sit down, it moves. But I really got to ask Yakima Bob what he thinks of this sheath, because I'm just imagining, you got this sheath on your side, you're wearing it there. I can't even hook it onto anything because ain't got no belt loops here. But you can imagine you got a belt, you strap this on your hip here, then big old bear comes at you and you pull out the knife and then you're like, man, I got a 10-inch blade. He's got like 10 6-inch claws. He's gonna tear me to ribbons. So you put the knife back in there and you turn around and you start running away. But you got this thing going like this and it's just hitting you in the thigh and everything else. Before you know it, your thighs all beat to crap and you can't run anymore because you broke your leg running with this big ass thing bouncing around, bam, bam, bam. And anyway, it doesn't matter because you got ate by the bear. Wonder what Yakima Bob thinks of a sheath like this. Or maybe it should be a tie-down sheath so at least you got a chance to run with it. I don't know. Anyway, wait, I wasn't going to talk about this today. I was going to talk about this next week. But the reason now I'm all over the place. Anyway, what I wanted to tell you about wasn't this bad boy. It was another knife I found. And I got it because, I got this knife over here. You've seen this one before? The Gator 4. The Gator back. Ooh, look at that. See that knife? Another Jim Frost original there. and it's got the same handle as the Undertaker 3 buoy, and the same handle as you find on the Escort buoy. So really nice knife. But this isn't also what I was going to talk about. The reason I wanted to show you this though is because this knife, when I was coming back, I stopped at this truck stop. I saw this knife. Look at this knife. Look at that. And Gator Tactical 2. It's like, I got the Gator back 4. Let's get the Gator Tactical 2. It's like a Russ Farrell original. Whoever Russ Farrell is. In any case, found that knife and it's like, oh wow, is this not a cool knife? This is like tactical. See that? You got your pocket clip over here. Look at that blade there. Look at that big old Gator eye opener in there. And then you open the blade up. Look at that. See that? Ooh, just like a little baby gator. Look at it. What we'll do down there. See, baby gator in the water coming to eat you. Just kind of floating along. See, that's the big old eye of the gator right there. Yeah. So then he's like down there on the water. You can't see him. It comes up and he eats you. Yeah. The Gator Tactical 2. The Gator Tactical 2. Maybe it should be called the Gator Tactical or the Tactical Gator 2. Look at that. Look at those serrated teeth on there. Yeah. Anyway, I saw this knife. And I got it at a truck stop, so I'm thinking, is this what they mean by a truck stop knife? Wasn't that expensive. But if this is a truck stop knife, what's a mall ninja knife? And that's where I was at. Or is this a mall ninja knife? But I didn't get it at a mall. I got it at a truck stop. So this is a truck stop knife, right? But then I started thinking about it, like, what makes a truck stop knife versus a mall ninja knife? Because I keep seeing these things, these people talking about mall ninja knife, gas station knife, truck stop knife, and I'm all confused. Are they all the same thing, or are they all different? And I just don't know. Seriously, I don't know. What makes a knife a truck stop knife? What makes a knife a mall ninja knife? And what makes a knife a gas station knife? Because there's so many knives out there, and like if you go to a truck stop, you can find the same knives at a truck stop that you can find at a gas station, but not always the same knives. And some of the knives that people say are like a gas station knife or a mall ninja knife, I've never seen at a mall. And matter of fact, at malls around here, I have never seen a knife store or a place that's selling knives in a mall in my neck of the woods. Now, maybe there are out there somewhere, but what are the knives like? And one of the things I've always seen when people are showing like mall ninja knives, one of the things they're always showing are things like this karambit here. And they call this like urban commando or urban camo. Urban camo. You got the knife, see there? Like all this black and gray stripes. I've seen this all over the place, and they call it urban camo. Yeah. Like that, right? Ooh, ooh, ooh. So, urban camo. But why would a knife with urban camo be called a mall ninja knife? Because malls are in the suburbs. So should this be suburban camo instead of urban camo if it's a mall ninja knife? And if this kind of camo on a knife makes it a mall ninja knife, does that mean like them really high priced zero tolerance knives, are those also mall ninja knives because they got urban camo on it? I don't know. How does it come? Is it always just, it's got to be a cheap knife in order for it to be considered a truck stop knife? Or what makes it a truck stop knife? Another one, here's another classic example for me. Heard this, anything that has any kind of camo on it must be like a gas station knife. Well, got this knife here, It's got zombie fish all over it. See all them silver skeleton zombie fish on there? It's a bait knife. Let's get it open. See there? Look at that, bait knife. Simple bait knife. And but then we got this one here. Look at that. That is the exact same knife almost. The difference is this one's by Rapala and this one's by Evo. And this one is also a bait knife, but it doesn't have the line cutter up on top. Everything else about this is almost identical to this knife. They both cost the same amount of money. So why would this be considered a truck stop knife, but this would just be considered a bait knife? I don't know. I don't know. And then, well, my classic here. This knife is inexpensive. It costs like 12 bucks. It's my Green Skull Stiletto. I love this knife. I did not get it at a truck stop. I did not get it at the mall. I got it off of eBay. So is it an eBay Commando knife? Actually, I didn't even get it off of eBay. Tobias got it off of eBay. I stole it off of Tobias. So is it a stolen knife Commando or a gas station, a thief knife? What is this now? Or is it just the Green Skull Stiletto? I really don't know. I really need somebody to explain to me what makes a knife a truck stop knife, what makes a knife a gas station knife. Because here's a couple more. And people are actually looking for these things now. So are they or are they not a gas station knife? Be right back.
Hey everybody, this is your old pal Jackalope Jake from the Don't Get Eaten by a Bear Foundation. You know what I just discovered? I discovered this place called the Volcano Club. And can you believe it? They've got grizzly bears here. Real grizzly bears. I took on 3 of them all by myself. All by myself, I took on 3 grizzly bears. And then I discovered something else. They got these things called knife bear fights. They got bear fights here. Nightly bear fights. But somehow, they say that they have gone 362 days without a single person being eaten by a bear. So I guess it's safe here at the Volcano Club. They have a great record of nobody being eaten by bears, but they got lots of bears around here, including grizzly bears and nightly bear fights. I can't believe it. So just be careful out there. You never know when you're gonna find a bear. Grizzly bears. Oh, there's another grizzly bear coming. I think I'm gonna have to take it and take on a 4th grizzly bear. 4th grizzly bear tonight. That's alright. Hurry up, barkeep. Bring me that 5th grizzly bear. I'll take them all on. I'll take them all on. I swear. I can take more grizzly bears than anybody I know. Alright, this is your old pal, Jackalope Jake, signing out. Remember, don't get eaten by a bear. But you can probably take on these puny little grizzly bears at the Volcano Club. We'll talk to you again soon.
Alright, I'm back. Yeah. Sorry it took so long, but had to find a few things. Well, I edited out the big gap anyway, so it really didn't take that long because you weren't the one over there fishing for stuff. I was. You just, well, never mind. Anyway, I'm back. Here's one of them Taiwan knuckle duster knives that you can't put your fingers through when the blade is closed. And this one actually was bought by a friend of mine, and he bought it at a truck stop. And he was a trucker, and he actually carried this knife. So I guess you could definitely say this was a truck stop knife because he bought it at a truck stop and he was a trucker. But now I have it and I wasn't a trucker and it was a gift to me. So is it still a truck stop knife? because it was special to him, and because it was special to him, it's special to me. Made in Taiwan. Knives made in Taiwan are usually thought of as pretty good knives. That's the other thing you always hear. Yeah, that knife's made in Taiwan. It's pretty good, right? It ain't one of them pieces of crap out of Pakistan or junk out of China. That's a knife out of Taiwan. That's got to be a good knife. That's what people say. But this was a truck stop knife at one time. But people do look for these things because you just don't see them that often. So, is it still a truck stop knife? Or did it evolve? I don't know. Here's a classic example too. Yeah. Is this a novelty knife or is this a truck stop knife? Oh, look at the mermaid. She's swimming in the water. Flick it. Flick it. Do we flick it? Yeah, we flick it. Yeah. Got a sharp blade there. And you see these things in gas stations. You see them in flea markets. You see them online. You see them everywhere. Big seller on Cutlery Corner Network, these mermaid knives, because everybody likes the mermaid now and then. But I guess this is considered a gas station knife. I don't know. Where's the other one? I heard these are gas station knives. Anything that's promoting the Civil War or the Confederacy, anything with a rebel flag on it is automatically considered a gas station knife. Anything with an American flag on it or big old eagle or all red, white, and blued out and everything is a gas station knife. Is that true? If that's true, what about them case trappers that have the American flag into the bone? Is that also a gas station knife? Where do you draw the line? What's a gas station knife? What's a collector's item? And same thing with patriotic knives like these flippers. These search and rescue knives. These things, you find them all over the place. They are really cheap. But is it a mall ninja knife? Is it a gas station knife? Is it a truck stop knife? Is it a flea market knife? This one just says Air Force on it. Right there. See there? I guess this is a gas station knife. Even if you don't buy it at a gas station, it's a gas station knife. And then when does a knife become a mall ninja knife versus a fantasy knife? Because we saw this one. I guess some people would consider this a mall ninja knife. Anything that's got bumps and grooves and everything else in it, anything with a cut and a blade, becomes a mall ninja knife. But if it's just a regular blade, it's just a Bowie knife. Is this a mall ninja Bowie? Or is it a fantasy knife? Is it a mall ninja Bowie because it's only about 20 or 30 bucks? But if you make the same knife and charge $100 for it, does it become then a fantasy Bowie? And especially if it showed up in a movie, then would the mall ninja knife become a fantasy movie knife because suddenly it showed up in a movie? I don't know. I really don't know. And that's the question I have. How do you define it? How do you define a mall ninja knife, a truck stop knife, a gas station knife? Or is that term completely interchangeable to you? If it's a mall ninja knife, it could also be a gas station knife. Or does the mall ninja knife have to be camouflaged and murdered out, all blacked out? And a gas station knife has to be all patriotic and all red, white, and blue with eagles all over it. How does it work for you? I don't know. And when does the mall ninja knife become a fantasy knife? Is it just a price tag that you put on it? I don't know. And these are questions that bothers me. So these are questions that bother your old pal Skip. So I'm trying to have a fun Knife Friday here, but I got so many unanswered questions that are just clouding my mind. And so I really need your help on this one. If you can give me an answer to what you think is a mall ninja knife, what's a gas station knife, and what a truck stop knife is, I'd really appreciate it. And if they're all the same, that's cool too. I just need to know. With that said, your old pal Skip the show says skip out. See you next Friday. Hopefully we'll have that giveaway coming up soon. There you have it, all you knife chatters. Been your old pal, Skip the Show. Another fun Knife Friday in the books. Remember, if your knife's not fun, you're doing it wrong. Skip out.
If your knife's not fun, you're doing it wrong, and Skip Out are registered trademarks of Skip the Show Enterprises. This has been a Cat Production presentation. All rights reserved.